We're here at the ESL Pro League Winter Finals, but it's really nothing like winter around here. It's like 20 degrees, even more. But I'm here with Nico. Dignitas just went through the first match against Navi 2-1. Well, first off, what can you tell us about the match?
Honestly, it feels great to win it, obviously. The match was kind of equal, I think. We lost big on Mirage, 16-3, I think. We kind of have some communication issues we need to work on, but we can get there and just show that we are capable of competing on the big stage right now. It feels great.
So how did you feel about the veto? How did you feel about the 3 maps that you got, since the third map is always random and you have best of 3s in this group stage? So how did you feel like about the maps?
I feel like we got what we wanted. Like the veto went straight for what we planned, and it shows 2-1. So yeah, it was good.
So on Inferno, you were up 7-0 STs. Well, what did you account it to basically? What did you do right? What did you think?
We kind of had some anti-strats, like we knew what they were going to do, so we came up in front 7-0, like when we played TSM at Copenhagen Games. We went ahead 7-3, and then we started like slacking, taking off the pressure from ourselves, and it's a mistake because we let them into the game, but we got what we wanted, a win, so yeah.
Yeah, they took a timeout at 7-0. They just talked things through. Did you feel like there was a different team against you? What do you think they talked about? What do you think was the difference between the first half of the side?
I think they talked about mistakes, what they should and should not do against us. Letting Guardian peak a little bit more than what he did. Actually play the AWP, which he didn't most of the game before that. But what was important for us was to keep the focus up, get in the game, don't let them in, and I think we managed that pretty good.
So there was a patch only 10 days ago. Well, there's a lot to talk about it really. First off, the Tech 9 received a nerf. Do you think it was enough? Do you think Tech 9 is still as good as it was before? Do you think it's worse?
Tech 9 is definitely still good. It can be kind of sketchy. It's like pretty random at times, but removing 8 rounds from the magazine is not enough. I don't think so. But obviously the AWP in the patch as well. I kind of like it now. You just gotta get used to it. Maybe if they made the movement static when you zoomed, so you really could get used to it, would be better than you walk a little faster when you zoomed. So all in all, an okay patch now. When it came out, everyone hated it. I think people are kind of used to it now. Like, yeah.
So about the AWP, which AWPers specifically do you think it will affect the most? Because some of them are more passive and they don't get affected by the zoom movement too much, but some of them are more aggressive, try to peek corners. Do you think which AWPers do you think it will affect the most?
Well, obviously we have seen Kenny S dropping like massively from the patch, and I think Guardian as well is one of the AWPers that it affects a lot. I don't think it affects me too much, and you can still do those aggressive peaks, you just have to do it differently, and the defensive AWPer still has the advantage. So all in all, I think it's a good thing they did, making the AWP less aggressive, but maybe it's just a tiny bit too much.
Another weapon that got, a couple of weapons that got boosted actually was MP9, MP7 and MAC-10, I think. So what do you think about SMGs now? Because they received a buff, as I said. They were pretty strong before, but what's the situation now, do you think? Now
it's actually worth buying the SMGs. Even you can use it in a buy round, but just don't go for the M4 if you win the first 3. But yeah, as I said, it's worth buying now. Maybe they should get a tiny nerf. Not too much, because then it's not worth buying at all. The extra money boost is definitely what is why people buy them, and that they get that good. Sorry, that they're that good.
Yeah. So last about the patch, couple of maps. well, specifically Overpass got a little bit changed, especially on the A side. There's a different box, another color. I know you didn't get to play it here, but you definitely had some time to figure out how you're going to play the map. So what do you think about the changes to the A-bomb side?
We didn't play much Overpass before the update, so I didn't even get to see the new Overpass. Okay. But we've looked into it now, and it looks more balanced. Like both CT and T has a good chance of accomplishing what they want. So I think it's a good change.
And last, the train. I know it's a little early to tell because none of the tournaments just picked up train. As of now, there's no major announced, so nobody's really forced to change to train instead of nuke. But have you actually gotten any chance to play train, to play a matchmaking or whatever mixes?
Yeah, not as a team. We haven't played train yet. Not picked up. I love nuke. Like that was my favorite map, and I'm sad it has to go. According to Valve at least, but I played some matchmaking on train and I kind of like it, but that might be because it's against opponents that doesn't really have a plan, and it just gives me a huge advantage standing on the back line with an AWP or whatever. So I like train, but I like nuke even better.
So right now you don't know who you're going to meet next. It's going to be either TSM or Virtus.pro, whoever wins the third map. But well, which team do you think will fit better for you? Because TSM is obviously one of your local opponents, one of your rivals basically, while Virtus.pro is here in the full lineup. Yeah. So which team do you think will fit you better?
I think Danish teams between, just national teams between, it's hard to play against them. Just, I don't know why, you know each other that well. But now they're without device with Cadian, which we obviously see as a huge advantage to us. But we're, like at Copenhagen Games, we would rather meet Virtus.pro. Right now, we don't really care. We're not afraid of any of them. We're here to show people that we're capable of winning this, and hopefully we will go far.
All right, great. That's it for the interview. Do you have anything to add? Last words, shoutouts?
Not really. Thanks. Yeah, thanks to Dignitas and all the sponsors, Corsair and Alienware. It's amazing to have the support behind us. So that's it.
So that was the first interview from ESL Pro League Finals Winter 2014-2015. We're going to be back with another interview shortly.